Hello. Welcome. Morning, evening, or afternoon, or whatever. Welcome to the first of what's hopefully going to be very many videos. So, the idea behind this, I've made a portfolio of, at the moment, there's 517 dividend paying stocks. And the idea of this is to get as many dividend payments per day as possible. So, yeah, the idea behind it started. I got into the stock market last year and found that it was very addictive, and I was looking at it all the time, and I wanted to create something that would generate a bit of income but also one that I didn't have to look at. So got into dividends, and then I never really came across anyone when I was researching, anybody who had hundreds or thousands or whatever stocks, dividend stocks in their portfolio, except for things like ETFs or hedge funds or people like that. And even then, like, it's in more of an index. Like, you'd have, like, say, an index of 1,000 stocks or 2,000 stocks, and someone would have to actively manage them. But the purpose behind this is to do as little management as possible on a day-to-day basis. Now, it is slightly unusual to have this many, and I know that a lot of people would say it's better to put the whole lot into a few companies, and then if one of them does well, then all of the money is increased. But the idea behind this is to see whether or not it's possible to get a dividend payment every day, and then whether or not that's sustainable. Because I don't mind getting tiny dividend payments, but a lot more of them, rather than one big payment every quarter or every month or something like that. Yeah, so that's basically it. It's mainly going for daily dividend payments. There's no limit to how many stocks I can put into it. Don't ever sell them in the red. Try not to sell them at all. If something shoots up 50% in a day, then I might consider it, but I'm not going to be looking at this enough to catch those moments. So what I'm depending on with these is not the huge profitability of each company, it's just their survival and their continuation of dividends. And that's it. If something cuts their dividend or doubles their dividend or anything, it will change the income of the portfolio slightly, but even if things went really badly in this experiment, and that's what it is, it's an experiment. If it doesn't go very well, few companies get delisted or anything like that, I probably won't notice. Like if 100 of them did, it would be a bit of a kick in the nuts, but I know for a fact that a lot of these are going to survive for my lifetime. Some of them will do very well over the next 60, 70 years. I'm 27 years old at the moment, so I have a while. And I'd rather put my savings in here than kind of waste them at the moment. So I'm aiming to put in as much of my savings as possible and €1 a day, regardless of whatever dividends I get that day. Even if I got €50 in dividends in one day, I'm still going to put that €1 in. Go down through the list, see who's most in the red, and then decide whether or not it's a good buy based on the company itself, but only loosely. If Coca-Cola is down 90%, I'd put loads in because it's going to continue. But some of these smaller ones that I don't know and don't understand, I'm not going to have them very heavily overweight at any stage. Yeah, that's the groundwork. And I put the Excel sheet of all of the stocks that I picked. Now it will continue to go up. There's 517 at the moment, and there's no reason for that not to go up to 600 or 700 or 800 companies or thousands. It doesn't matter. Because I'd rather loads of little dividends than a few big ones. And then on any given day, when it gets to the point where each one is paying a few cents, then I'll end up with €1 at the end of the day, and I can invest that. And then eventually, each one will be paying €1. Now, some of them, the dividend may grow, and some of them it will completely die. I'm sure there's some in here that don't even pay a dividend, and the stuff that I researched is a little bit out of date. But it doesn't matter. It's just be such a small piece of the overall portfolio that it's not going to make a huge difference. Now, I know everyone says that they're not financial advisors and this is not financial advice, but from the bottom of my heart, that is true in this case. This is an experiment, and I wouldn't advise that anybody follows it now because we don't know what's going to happen. And if it does take 20 years for this to become really profitable, then I don't mind, because anyone who follows it in 20 years' time and starts then, it will work for them. Yeah, that's the general gist. So I'm going to start putting up the dividend payments I get each day onto this, and also onto Reddit. If you want to go and check that out, it's on r/daily dividends. But yeah, hopefully it pans out. I can only hope for the best. But good luck to you all out there, and hopefully I'll see you all again soon.